members get on well with each other. But will they still be friends when we finish the weakest link? Our team's not doing very well. They have got most of their questions wrong and keep forgetting to bank. In fact, they are quite a pathetic lot. We're about halfway through the contest. We have a new host, who is Pam. She has taken over from Anne, who is 111 today. Pardon? Oh, I'm sorry, she's ill. So let's go over to Pam and see if this lot can do any better.
Welcome to the weakest link.
We have 4 contestants left. They are Roger, Andrea, William and Paula. Paula was the strongest link in the last round and she will go first in the next round. We have taken another 20 seconds off your time. Start clock. Paula, what is the county town of Dorset called?
Dorchester.
Correct. Roger, how many video clubs are there in Dorset?
3.
Correct. They are Weymouth, Wimborne and Bournemouth. Andrea, what does gaffer mean?
Tape. You place over cables on the floor.
Wrong. It is a term used as a title for a lighting technician in a film crew. William, if you have a mini DV tape that has 60 minutes standard play, what would be the long play time?
90 minutes.
Correct.
Bank.
Paula, what does the abbreviation IOV, the Institute of Videographers, stand for?
International Order of Video.
Wrong. It's the Institute of Videographers. Roger, what does the term email stand for? Is it a big muscular man or a means of sending a message through a computer?
A means of sending a message through a computer.
Correct. Andrea, what does the term white balance mean?
Mixing of various colours to get a sharp picture.
Wrong. It is to adjust the 3 primary colours until more natural light appears in the viewfinder. William, what does the abbreviation JVC stand for?
Is it Company of Japan?
Correct. Paula, who is the longest serving member of the Bournemouth Video Club, whose surname gathers no...
Peter Moss.
Correct.
Bank.
Roger, how many times does the Bournemouth Video Club meet in 1 year? Is it 40, 45 or 49?
49.
Correct. Andrea, what does the term VCR stand for?
Cassette video recorder.
Wrong. It is video cassette recorder. William, what are the 5 most common video formats?
Digital, high 8, VHS, 8mm, it's VHS.
Correct. Paula, to hold a camera steady, you would use a what?
A tripod.
Correct. Roger, what is a monopod?
It's a one-legged support attached to a camera.
Correct. Andrea, what is the most... Time is up. I cannot complete the question. Well, team, in that round you banked a pathetic sum of £100. Who's lost their marbles? Who should go home and read about video cameras? Well, one of you must, so it's time for you to vote off the weakest link.
Roger was the strongest link in that round, as he answered all his questions correctly. Andrea was the weakest link. But will the voting confirm this?
Time's up and it's time you revealed who you think was the weakest link. Paula, remind us what you do.
I'm a marketing manager in the video industry.
I see. And you have to be very observant in that business, don't you?
Yes, I do.
But you didn't even know what IOV stood for, even though we had given you the answer. I'm glad you're not my marketing advisor. Why Andrea?
Well, she got all the questions wrong.
William, why Andrea?
Well, she got all the questions wrong. Because of that, I couldn't bank anything.
Well, that's very clever of you, because if Andrea got all her questions wrong, you couldn't have banked anything, could you? You don't need a degree to sort that out. You're not in Mensa, are you?
No, I don't need to be in Mensa to tell me just how clever I am, because I know I am.
Well, That remains to be seen. Well, Andrea, you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
I had a bad round, and I know I was the weakest link. But I hope William gets voted out in the next round because he's far too cocky.
Well, team, we have added the £100 you won in that round to the amount of money won so far, and that is now £320 out of a possible £3,000. We have 3 contestants left. They are Paula, Roger and William. We have taken a further 20 seconds off the clock and start with the strongest link from the last round, and that was Roger. Roger, what does the word panning mean?
It's to move the camera in a sideways motion.
Correct. William, what does the term cutaway mean?
Oh, it's a video clip which can be inserted into a sequence to make a film more interesting, or even to cover up mistakes.
Correct. And Paula, what does the term playback mean?
You can rewind your film and play back to see if it is okay.
Correct. Roger, when was the first domestic video recorder launched? 1956, 1971 or 1974?
1956.
Wrong. It was 1971 by Philips. William, what is a dolly?
Oh, it's a tripod on wheels.
Correct. Paula, what is the meaning of the word tilt?
To make the camera move in a vertical direction.
Correct.
Bank.
Roger, what is a redhead?
I don't know.
It is a lamp used in video and small films. William, what are the primary colours?
Red, green and blue.
Correct. Paula, what are barn doors?
The hinge flaps mounted to the front of a lamp.
Correct. Roger, what is a filter?
It's a transparent material thick over it.
Correct.
Bank.
William, what are fade dissolves called?
Pass.
Transitions. Paula, what is ambient sound?
Sound of the environment you have captured on your video.
Correct. Roger, what does crossfade mean?
It means to fade out one picture whilst another picture is being faded.
That is the correct answer, but you are out of time. Well, team, you did slightly better in that round. You banked £150 out of a possible £1,000. What a disaster. Who should be sent packing? Who should join another video club? It's time for you to vote who you think is the weakest link.
In that round, Paula was the strongest link, as she answered all of her questions correctly. Roger was the weakest link. But will the voting follow this?
It's time to see who you think is the weakest link. Well, team, we have a 3-way tie. Roger, why Paula?
Well, I can't remember how many you got wrong, but it must be more than that.
But she didn't get any wrong. I think you wanted to get rid of Paula because she's cleverer than you and would be a threat to you in the final. William, why Roger?
Well, they only got 2 questions right. Really was just letting the team down.
I see. And how many questions did you get right?
Well, all 3.
That's right. So you're not that much cleverer than Roger, even though you don't need Mensa to tell you how clever you are. Well, in the event of a tie, the strongest link in the last round has to decide. That's you, Paula.
I will stick to my original choice, and that's William.
Paula has decided to get rid of William. Goodbye.
I think that was a very unfair dismissal. I wasn't the weakest link. I just believe that Paula realised how clever I am and really didn't want me to be about for the next round. Thank you very much, Paula. I'm going home to Mummy.
Now, in the next round, any money you win will be doubled, and on past performance that will not be much. You have won so far £470 out of a total of £4,000. Paula, as the strongest link in the last round, you go first. We have taken a further 30 seconds off your time. Start the clock. Paula, name one of the most popular video magazines.
Computer user.
Correct. Roger, what is Casablanca?
It's a non-linear editing system.
Correct. Bang. Paula, what is lux?
A measure of light density.
Correct. Roger, what is a radio microphone?
It's a mic with an internal radio transmitter that allows the subject to be mic'd up without the cables.
Correct. Bang. Paula, what is backlight?
It is a light directed towards the camera onto the subject in order to give depth to the picture.
Correct. Roger, what is an establishing shot?
It's a shot that appears at the beginning of the film to tell the viewer where the action is taking place.
Correct. Bang. Paula, what is macro?
A feature of the camera lens to allow it to film close-up.
Correct. Roger, what is a zoom lens?
It's a lens with an adjustable focal length.
Correct. Bang. Paula, what is voiceover?
A commentary or another recorded voice which is dubbed onto the soundtrack of a videotape.
Correct. Roger, what is lip sync?
Yeah, it's the exact matching of sound to mood. For example, people.
Correct. Bang. Paula, what is image reversal?
Turning a positive image into a negative.
Correct. Roger, what is headroom? It is the space on the image between the top of the performer's head and the upper part of the screen. Paula, what is an iris?
The mechanical part of the lens which controls the amount of light passing through the image tube.
It was the correct answer, but you are out of time. Well, you did significantly better in that round. You won £400, which we will double, and that makes £800, which we will add to your previous score. And the total prize money for tonight will be £1,270. But only one of you can win it. The other will go away with nothing. So in this final round, you will be playing against each other, head to head. I will ask alternate questions, the best of 5. Whoever answers the most correctly wins. It's as simple as that. If there is a tie after 5, we will go for sudden death until we have a winner. So Paula and Roger, for £1,270, let's play the weakest link. Paula, as the strongest link in the last round, you have the choice who goes first.
I will go first, please.
Paula, what is magenta?
It is the complementary colour to primary green. It is a mixture of red and blue.
That is correct. Roger, what does the abbreviation PAL mean?
Phase alternative line.
That is the correct answer. Paula, what is a decibel?
A logarithmic measure for sound levelness.
That is the correct answer. Roger, what is AGC?
Automatic gain control.
That is the correct answer. Paula, what is a jack? It is a connector used for audio. Roger, who won last year's John Butler Walton Trophy?
Was it Teresa Cryer?
That is correct. Paula, in what year was the Bournemouth Video Club formed?
1992.
That is correct. Roger, are there any of the Bournemouth Video Club members who are members of the Institute of Videography?
Pass.
The answer is yes. 1. Ray Joyce. Paula, when did the Bournemouth Video Club move to the Durley Hall?
November, I think it was 1993.
That is the correct answer. Roger, you need to answer this question correctly to stay in the game. Roger, what was the name the Bournemouth Video Club was given when it was first formed?
Bournemouth Camera Club.
That is the wrong answer. It was called the Wessex League of Videographers. Paula, you are tonight's winner and you walk away with £1,270. Roger, you walk away with nothing. That was the weakest link. Join us again sometime and see if you can get some of the questions right. Goodbye.
Well, didn't they do well? The whole show recorded in less than 3 hours. A terrifying experience for them. The first time in front of a camera, the heat of the lighting, appearing in front of a real live audience, and having to face the wrath of Pam. And getting it right first time was quite an achievement. Well, they did, didn't they?
Go first.
Stop. I'll have my lounge cap on. Sorry. He's the one who tells you about filters.
To allow it to film close up. Can you do that bit again? Because I need the next bit. I'm sorry, I didn't tell you right. Okay, that's it.
I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, no, it's my fault. Go on.
We're on the last question.
Okay.
William, if you have a mini DV, sorry about that. William, if you have a mini DV tape that has 60 minutes standard play, what would be the long time? What would be the long
90 minutes.
time? Correct. What does the Paula? Stop.
Just go back on that one.
What does the abbreviation IOV, the Institution of Videographers, stand for?
International Order of Video.
Wrong. It's the Institute of Videographers.
Right. Don't worry. Yes,
Videographers.
Right, go back then.
I'll get it in a minute.
Go.
Paula, what does the abbreviation IOV, the Institute of Paula, what does the abbreviation IOV, the Institute of Videographers, stand for?
International.
And it's time you revealed who you think was the weakest link. Paula, remind us what you do.
I've done it.
Paula, remind us what you do.
I am a marketing manager in the video industry. The word tilt. To make the camera move in a vertical direction.
Correct.
Oh, bank.
Roger, what is a redhead?
Come to mummy. Well done. That's good. Fine. Digital I8 SVHS. Yeah, I went down one road. Well, we're looking at it too. Come on up.